Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So yeah, as promised, I have this video that I was gonna post up when I build and set up this Hot Wheels Acura NSX. So yeah, it's cool to have this brick shop, their attempt at like Lego to make these cars. And so yeah, I'm gonna try to open up and take a look and see. And obviously it's gonna be different from Lego, I guess, to some degree, and also similar to Lego in other areas. So I mean, it's their first attempt at trying to do that. I know they did have the bricks that they did with like Mega Blocks before, but this is, I guess, a little bit different. I never did any of those Mega Blocks ones, so I'm assuming this one's more along the lines of Lego. But yeah, let's get into it and see how it looks. Yeah, so as my son slices the box open here, I'm gonna just take a look at the back side here. And so yeah, it comes with the 1/64 scale NSX, and then yeah, as I mentioned the short previously, you can choose to make a left-hand drive Acura, or you can make the right-hand drive Honda. And then they have this kind of pace car option you can do. I think I'm just gonna go with the regular, but I'm definitely gonna put the rays like the T37 style wheels on there because those look sick on that, especially in the bronze color. So let's get this open and we'll take a look and see. All right, so we got the box open here. So there's this little area here to slide out, and these are the wheels and the rims, as well as the Hot Wheel here. That's cool. And then yeah, my son's gonna take out the bags of the parts. Just like Lego, they got all numbered off here, and just lots of little different bags. And we got the instruction manual there. So just take a quick peek at this to see. So there's a little bit of history on the car itself, and there's some stickers. And from what I understand, there's not a whole lot of stickers. A lot of it's actually printed right on to the panels, which is always a nice touch. Something you don't have to worry about trying to get all the stickers lined up properly. There's a lot of like information on the car and things, and then here are the instructions. So yeah, I'll start getting into the build, and along the way I'll just make some comments as I go, and kind of get some comparisons, maybe likes, dislikes on this versus dealing with the normal Lego builds. And yeah, we'll see how it goes, and then when it's all said and done, you'll see the final build. Alright, so just did the first three steps, and yeah, compared to Lego, it's, I don't know, for lack of a better word, it's not very crisp in terms of connecting the pieces. So you can look at this one here, it's not fully in. It's hard, like you try pushing them in sometimes and it kind of gets loose too, or it kind of comes off. So it's not as easy to put things together, and especially with these, you have to put these like flat ones on the bottom first and put them on. So yeah, just not the easiest thing, but I mean, it's just the first three steps. So we'll see how things go. Alright, just checking in again, just showing off some of the pieces here. So yeah, these are all printed directly onto the pieces versus being stickers. So yeah, again, just a plus to that, not having to peel off stickers. And for those that deal with Legos, yeah, it's always hard to get them on perfectly straight or lined up properly. So nice to have that touch of being able to have them on the pieces printed directly. Alright, so this is where we're at after the first two bags. So it looks, got the floor and the where the seat mounts are going to be and things. So yeah, I mean, again, getting more used to it now that putting the pieces in. Some of those like 2x1 pieces, a little bit tricky to kind of get in compared to Lego, but getting used to it and putting them in. So overall, it's not too bad so far. And yeah, we'll keep going on. And here's how it looks after bags 3 and 4 are being put in. So you can start seeing kind of the back end coming together. Got the exhaust and the diffuser and the rear fenders. So it's slowly coming together. All right, and 2 more bags done. The back end is coming together. We got the tail lights and the license plate on, and the motor in as well. So yeah, it's cool to see these kind of little like hoses and things in there. And so yeah, basically another 2 bags done, and we'll continue on. All right, another 2 bags done, and as you can see, it's working on the interior now. And so they got the steering wheel, and it's cool to have a little more detail in the Lego. You got like a handbrake and a little gear shifter. I know they do have the gear shifters on the Lego stuff, but that actually connects and moves. So that's the only downside here. We don't get the Technic kind of pieces to make the gears and things move, but cool to see some details like the handbrake and the gear shifter, along with yeah, like stuff on the floor mats like the NSX there, as well as the door sill. So moving on to the next 2 bags. All right, and the next two bags are done, and yeah, just finishing off the interior here, and yeah, it's cool to see these printed on pieces that have like the vents and the stereo and stuff like that, the speedometer. So yeah, I mean, Lego has these kind of things too, but maybe not the audio stuff and the vents. So cool to see that kind of detail. And we got the front kind of slowly coming together now. We got the fenders on, the bottom rear lip, front lip, and it's coming together. So yeah, that's the next two bags here. We'll keep moving on. All right, so we got another two more bags complete, and you can see the front is starting to come together. We got the fenders on. We have a lot of the front end done. The lights do pop open, so I'll show that later on. But yeah, that's basically coming there. We got the seats in there as well. So yeah, it's like 3 more bags to go, and that will be it. All right, so we have the model all done now, and as you can see, as I showed earlier on, it did come with the mini Hot Wheels version of it. And well, it's cool that it's the red one stuff. The wheels are different. I mean, I did use the raised wheels, so even the other one, it was more of like a silver wheel than actual white. So I mean, it'd be cool to do a wheel swap on this and try to match it with some bronze TE37s. So maybe that's something I can do in the future. The other thing too, like they have the black spoiler on this one here, but and you'll see the black spoiler here, but I actually changed it myself because it doesn't come with the pieces to do that. Like, I mean, it does come with one of the black 6x2s to do the roof if you wanted to open it, but it doesn't actually come with 2 to do this. So I actually had to use my own Lego pieces and replace the spoiler, but I didn't have the 6x2, so I ended up using 3 4x2s there. I have the original red pieces here, so yeah, you could use the red ones and do that, but I just wanted to make it look more like the actual Hot Wheel casting here, and I changed it to the black to match that. But all in all, yeah, the set's really cool. Yeah, you got the doors just like the Lego ones that can open up, but yeah, the interior, as I showed earlier on, is way more detailed than you'd ever get on the Lego ones, as they're just really generic, making the seats and the steering wheel and stuff, but yeah, they don't have the details like the stereo and the all that. I mean, they might have stickers for like the speedometer and that kind of odometer stuff like that, but yeah, just going real detail with like the hand brakes and the printed stuff there, and yeah, just having the rear be able to open up and see the engine bay. Again, having a lot more detail and not having the gears and things like that, but at least having some detail there. And yeah, just having the headlights pop up as well is another cool factor. There, so it's a cool view of that. And so yeah, just really love the model. Turned out really great. Yeah, I mean, in terms of the pros compared to the Lego, and let me see if I can put up my son's Huracan. I guess it's kind of comparable in terms of price. I know these Lego ones usually go for about the similar price, like 60-70 bucks as well. Of course, the Huracan is quite bigger than the NSX there, but just some pros in terms of the Mattel Brick Shop ones. Yeah, it just looks a lot cleaner, not having the Technic holes as you see on these ones here. And another pro, just yeah, just having these nicer looking wheels. Can't compare it to the Technic stuff. They just very generic kind of stuff. I chose to put the raised wheels on instead, so that's another cool option there. Yeah, in terms of the cons of it, yeah, just having some of the, as I mentioned earlier, like a lot of those smaller pieces, like the thin 1x2s or 4s, whatever it is, when you try to snap on other ones similar size, it just was a little bit harder to snap, and I got kind of used to it afterwards as the build went on. So maybe it's just something I just got used to, having a little bit easier with the Lego pieces versus these ones. But I mean, it's not a deal breaker. It's just got used to it afterwards. In terms of other cons, yeah, just not having the actual pieces to make that black spoiler there. And one other con is the size of the license plate. I guess they wanted to fit it all in there, but it seems really big. I think like probably about 2/3 the height would have been enough there. It just seems kind of disproportionate to the rest of the car there. So yeah, it's just a small thing, but it's just something that I just feel like it should have been a little bit shorter than the height that it's at. In terms of the I was asking if I wanted to build the Honda or the Acura. I ended up staying with the Acura version, the left-hand drive. They do come with the other pieces, so in here, like in the bag, you can replace it with the Honda one. I'm not sure if it actually, yeah, I think it did have it on the, I think that one there, yes, it does have the Honda there, because on the back of the the NSX here, you can see that it's kind of hard to see, but they printed black Acura in the middle there. So they do have like the interchangeable pieces for that. And yeah, I didn't do the pace car one, so they did have all the other stickers that I didn't want to put on. But yeah, it's actually another pro as well. Like all these things are printed on, so there's no stickers like the door locks, all that kind of stuff too. The gas tank. Those are all printed on, so there's no stickers you have to put on, so that's another great feature to have versus like the Lego one here. You have like these headlights, those are all stickers that you had to put on there, and like even the Lamborghini logo as well. So that's another cool thing there to have that. Yeah, so in terms of the Lambo, you can see like the inside just very jamming. The seats at least have some color. Again, those are just stickers as well, but everything else is pretty plain there. So yeah, that's kind of a comparison between two. I mean, it's a great first attempt by Mattel to make a competitor for Lego, and it turned out really great. And yeah, they have all these other ones. It'd be cool to see that Mercedes one. I don't really think I'm gonna buy that one, but it'll be cool to see it in person as well and see some of the smaller ones. I'm sure they're gonna come with a whole bunch of other ones later on as well. So yeah, that brings a wrap to this video. Just a cool build to build something different other than Lego, and it turned out really well. So yeah, if you guys see it, I highly suggest and recommend picking one up. I know it's not in everyone's budget, but even like some of the smaller ones, there might be cool ones to check out as well. So thanks again for watching. I appreciate all the support, and for you guys watching all the way to the end of this video, and we'll catch you in the next one.